This is the return of the $100 budget custom keyboard, the MW65. I gave it away, I kinda miss it, so I got another one for myself. And with this video, I can finally address all the questions regarding the board. I'll be answering the questions along the way, so let's just start with building the board. Let's start with unboxing the kit and peeling off all the acrylic stickers. A quick recap on the MW65, it is a $52 keyboard kit. It is a 65% keyboard with a stacked acrylic case, gasket mounted with a south-facing PCB, a polycarbonate plate, and you can add in a knob if you want. After peeling everything, we're gonna work on our case fit first. There are two different kind of feet. Some with an edge and some without an edge. So let's split those up. Aside from the edged and the non-edged ones, you're gonna have to find those that can fit a nut into them. You should have 5 of them. We're only gonna use 4. So take 2 for both sides. Insert the nut that's provided into the cutout. After inserting the nut into cutout, let's start assembling this whole thing together. We're gonna put our edged ones down in the center, followed by the nuts on both sides. And finally, the normal ones at the corners. There are 2 different kind of standoffs that they provide for you. They have the long ones and the short ones. We're gonna be using the long ones for the feet and the short one for the case. I'm going to insert the long standoff into the feet and screw them on both sides. Once everything is completed, you should have something that looks like this. Now that we're done with our feet, let's install them into our base. The base actually has cutout for the feet, so all you have to do is match it together and screw it in. Now that we are completely done with the feet, we can move on to the case. There are many ways to work with a stacked acrylic case, but this is how I do it, so if you want to do it your way or my way, you can decide. I put a screw at the bottom, followed by a standoff on top, and screw the standoff into the screw. I repeat this process until all the standoffs are onto that base. Once that is done, I proceed to throw on the 2 layers that have cutouts for the USB-C cable. The next piece is the piece that goes under your plate, so we're gonna install that and install the gasket strips that were provided onto this piece. After installing all the gasket strips, I grabbed the top layer, the very first layer. The blocker is supposed to be on the right, but this time around we're gonna flip it around and put it on the left because when we install it, it's gonna be the flip side. Install the gasket strips to match the bottom layer that you just did, and once you're done with that, you're all done with gaskets. Okay, so our keyboard is basically done. I'm gonna add in a piece of foam at the bottom of the case cause that sounds good. We move on to stabilizers. I'll be using Everglide V2 screw-in stabs that were looped with Krytox no holy mod. As for switches, I'll be using these JWK Ultimate Black switches that were sent over by KTEX on Shopee. I'll link them in the description down below. They provide all kinds of keyboard materials, you can go check them out. These switches are actually crazy, they feel so smooth and they are cheap. I would say they are the budget ink blacks, no cap. They are a 5-pin linear switch, have a weight of 63.5 grams and feel pretty premium. And the best part, I didn't even loop them because I did a comparison and there wasn't a huge difference. So yeah, listen to this. Tell me if you can actually hear a difference, but I couldn't really hear a difference, so I'll be using unlooped JWK Ultimate Black. Okay, so after installing everything, we're gonna test the keyboard to make sure it works. Because previously, I had a few keys not working, specifically Escape, 1, 2, and the spacebar. And that brings me to our first question I have to answer. How did I fix the keyboard? If you guys watched the keyboard showdown, I actually tried desoldering the hot swap sockets because I thought there were issues with them, but that wasn't the issue. The issue was actually with the diodes after I contacted the supplier. If you guys don't know what diodes are this thing on the keyboard at the back and they are extremely tiny. Really tiny. To fix the keyboard, I had to desolder the diode, turn them 180 degrees and solder them back on. But that's for the old batch of the MW65s. Right now it is on a new batch where you won't face this kind of problem, which is why I didn't link the product in the keyboard showdown. The keyboard works fine, I'll be installing my keycaps now. I'll be using this Artifact series Ocean Wave Gradient keycap set from Drop. They sent this over, thank you Mr. Drop. I felt like it would look pretty nice with a clear case and I didn't really know what to do with it. So this is the MW65 fully built with unlooped JWK Ultimate Blacks, the Artifact series Ocean Wave keycap set. This board is actually insane, so here's the sound test. Okay, I promise I will do this a really long time ago. I'll be teaching you guys how to buy the MW65 on Taobao. First step, let's go on Taobao and search MW65 keyboard in English. Find this kit. This costs 350 yuan and make sure that you click this. That means kit in Chinese. All the following options I will describe to you. First one is a transparent case, followed by a matte black case, a translucent black case, and a matte and transparent. I don't really know what that last option is, but yeah. The 30 yuan item is a Poron plate foam, so if you want to add that on, you can do that. And the 10 yuan item is knobs, if you want to add them to your MW65. The normal kit doesn't come with a knob, so you choose what you want, add it to your cart. Make sure your address is correct, then choose between air shipping or sea shipping. Obviously, sea shipping is cheaper, but it takes about 2 months or 3 months, and air shipping is a bit more expensive, but it just takes about a month from China to Singapore. The shipping price is based on weight in Taobao, so usually I would pay about $5 for the MW65 keyboard kit on sea shipping. For air shipping, it will cost about $10. Okay, so when you're paying for this, it doesn't send it to you. It sends it to a China warehouse. You're gonna have to wait for the item to reach the China warehouse before you can proceed to do anything else. This should take about 3 to 4 weeks maximum. When it reaches the China warehouse, you will receive a message. And this is the part where it's gonna be a little confusing for you guys. For those who are living outside of the Southeast Asia, you might have to get a middleman like Superbuy or something to help you transfer from China warehouse to your house. Once the item reaches the warehouse, you can go ahead and click on this tab, select the item, and proceed to pay for shipment. Once you have paid for shipment, the item is on the way to your house. So you're gonna have to pay twice. First is for the product to reach the China warehouse, which is basically the product price only. Second is for the shipping price. Aside from all that, we have come to the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. 99,000 of you are not subscribed, so go ahead and leave a like, subscribe down below, comment down below what you think of this keyboard. We are really close to Christmas, so Merry Christmas, guys. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next one.